If you've ever fumbled behind your TV or computer trying to plug in an HDMI cable, chances are you've experienced that moment of frustration when it just won't fit, only to realize it's upside down. And then you flip it around, and voila, it slides right in. It's a minor annoyance, but it raises a curious question. Why do HDMI cables only plug in one way? With all the advancements in technology, including reversible USB-C connectors and magnetic charging ports, why haven't HDMI connectors adopted a similar design? In today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of HDMI technology, and we'll explore the engineering, compatibility, and design choices behind why HDMI cables only go in one direction. Let's explore right here on History of Simple Things. Before we get into the mechanics of the plug itself, let's quickly cover what HDMI is and why it became so ubiquitous. HDMI stands for High Definition Multimedia Interface, and it's the standard cable used to transmit both high-definition video and audio from a source, like a laptop, gaming console, or Blu-ray player, to a display, such as a television or monitor. It was introduced in the early 2000s to replace a messy bundle of analog cables like VGA, component video, and separate audio cables. With a single HDMI cable, you get high-quality digital video and audio in one neat connection. Over the years, it became the universal go-to standard, largely because it's capable of supporting extremely high resolutions, deep color spaces, and even copy protection through HDCP. So now, let's talk about the design itself. HDMI connectors come in several types: Type A, standard, Type C, mini, and Type D, micro. But all of them are non-reversible. They only fit into the port in one direction. That's because the connector's internal pin layout is asymmetrical. A standard HDMI plug has 19 pins, each with a specific role, some for video, some for audio, others for clock signals, and a few for data like EDID or Extended Display Identification Data or CEC or Consumer Electronics Control. These pins are arranged in 2 rows, but more importantly, they're uniquely shaped and positioned. If you were to try to plug the cable in upside down, the pins wouldn't match the contact points inside the port. That's not just a mechanical mismatch. It could potentially cause electrical faults or failure to transmit signal entirely. The one-way design isn't just about pin layout, it's also about physical structure and safety. The plug is trapezoidal, wider at the bottom and narrower at the top, so it can only physically insert one way. This prevents users from forcing it in incorrectly and damaging the internal pins. If HDMI cables were made reversible like USB-C, the connector would need to be symmetrical, and the port would need a complex internal switch or duplication of pins to accommodate connection in either orientation. This would make the port more expensive to manufacture and more prone to wear or breakage. For a standard that was designed to be affordable, widely adopted, and used in consumer electronics that sit behind cabinets and TVs, simplicity and robustness were key priorities. Now you might be thinking, well, USB-C is reversible and has way more functions: charging, data, video, audio. Why couldn't HDMI be like that? It's a valid question, and the answer lies in timing and purpose. USB-C was introduced in 2014, over a decade after HDMI became the standard. By then, technology had advanced enough to support more compact, versatile, and symmetrical connector designs. Also, USB-C was developed with a different goal in mind: to be a universal connector across all types of devices, including smartphones, tablets, laptops, and even displays. HDMI, on the other hand, was designed almost exclusively for high-bandwidth media transmission, especially video. Its single-purpose design meant it didn't need the reversibility or flexibility that USB-C offers. And while USB-C can transmit video through protocols like DisplayPort Alt Mode or HDMI Alt Mode, HDMI cables are still the more common and reliable choice for home theater and gaming setups. Another reason HDMI cables are one-way only is to maintain backward compatibility and reduce manufacturing complexity. HDMI has undergone multiple version upgrades, from 1.0 to 2.1 and beyond, each adding more bandwidth and features like 4K, 8K, HDR, and variable refresh rates. But one thing has remained consistent: the shape and design of the connector. That means a cable from 2005 can still physically plug into a modern 8K TV, even if it doesn't support all the new features. Changing to a reversible or more complex connector would have broken compatibility with billions of existing devices, and manufacturers would have faced a massive overhaul in design and tooling. Sticking with a one-way plug ensures continuity and ease of use across generations of hardware. From an engineering standpoint, HDMI's one-way design also allows for optimized signal routing. With clearly defined pin positions, engineers can design PCB layouts and internal traces that minimize electromagnetic interference, crosstalk, and signal degradation. HDMI cables can carry enormous amounts of data, up to 48 gigabytes per second in the latest 2.1 specification. Ensuring reliable performance at these speeds requires precise control over impedance, grounding, and shielding. So there you have it. HDMI cables only plug in one way because of a combination of practical design choices, electrical engineering requirements, and backward compatibility concerns. While it might not be the most convenient connector in the world, it does its job, and it does it reliably. The one-way plug ensures proper pin alignment, signal integrity, and protection against user error. And despite being around for over 2 decades, HDMI continues to evolve and support the cutting-edge demands of high-resolution displays and immersive audio systems. So the next time you struggle for a second trying to plug in your HDMI cable, just remember, it's not a flaw. It's intentional engineering. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.